Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Milt Cabro. So I've been recording 6 of these videos for this epic, super amazing, giant physical media haul in the fucking heat. And even though I don't have the royal regalia, I only have a t-shirt, I'm still sweating balls here, and I can literally feel my brain evaporating. So before I lose all coherent thought, let's wrap up the last episode of this epic physical media DVD haul with some gems. Yes, indeed. Picked up the, well, it used to be the last Quentin Tarantino movie that I was missing, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yes, indeed. On DVD, it comes with the alternate movie poster there. And before Kill Bill, the whole cut that he released, this was the last Quentin Tarantino movie that I was missing. And I liked it. I liked the style that they were going for. Kind of, like a lot of people have mentioned, kind of questionable that he had Bruce Lee lose against this character, the Brad Pitt character. Well, didn't lose, but he got his ass handed to him. But it's what Quentin Tarantino thinks. But I like it. Pumpwall 316 did a really cool in-depth look at all the movies from the Leonardo DiCaprio character. And it has Margot Robbie playing the actors that got killed by Marilyn Manson's crew, and makes a spin of it, which is really cool. So I like it. Is it my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie? Well, no. No, Inglourious Basterds and Kill Bill Volume 1 by far are my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies. I like the dialogue and all the different languages and everything that happens in Inglourious Basterds. And I like Kill Bill because it's over the top bloody goodness, and I like it. Maybe one day I'll do a ranking video on the Quentin Tarantino movies, but this one, it's good. I still like it, but it's not my personal favorite from his. Also picked up some Criterion Collection. Yes, indeed, it appears someone just decided to get rid of his Criterion because he either subscribed to the Criterion Channel streaming service, or he upgraded to 4K, and he or she decided to get rid of his DVDs, because I found 3 Criterion collections. And the first one is Rififi, which is a French heist movie. And Pat from Half Cheetah Will View recently showcased Rififi on a Criterion release, but his cover was blue, and this one is yellow. So Criterion does have this thing where they release sometimes they release a single disc movie or a 2-disc movie, or in the case of Seven Samurai, a 3-disc movie. So I don't know, this is a single disc, it only has the 1 disc, but a very hefty book and a catalog for movies that they were going to release. But yes, very curious that his cover is blue and mine is yellow, so I don't know what's the deal with that. Also picked up another Criterion Collection, spine number 213 of Richard III. So yes, this is a 2-disc set. It's a chunky box, as you can see there, and this one has the movie restored special features, and this 2 has even more special features. So I do like collecting the Criterion Collection. Because they showcase the movies that might be considered artsy-fartsy, but they pack them with restoration and special features, and you get some really random ones. RoboCop has a Criterion Collection that I own. The Rock, not the wrestler, but The Rock, the Nicolas Cage Sean Connery movie, has a Criterion Collection. Even Armageddon has a Criterion Collection release. Which is worth getting because it has a really cool audio commentary in that. You should definitely check out the audio commentary for Armageddon. And they also have, Love and Hate in Las Vegas, something like that. The, I can't remember the name, Heat Stroke. But I really like collecting Criterion because they do have some really cool ones. They have a really cool Japanese one. That is based on a book that I have, which I'll put the picture here because I literally can't remember the name of it because I'm dying, people. The heat is killing me. I already overheat too much and put that with heat. Dying here. And talking for 6 episodes, well, doesn't really help. But I love doing this, so I'm going to power through. So yes, Criterion, really cool to collect for, especially now that people are getting rid of their DVDs and upgrading to Blu-rays or 4Ks. Yes, indeed. And the last one, Criterion release that I got, is one that I've actually been hunting for a number of years. As I've said, I've been collecting a lot of the Pure Flix religious movies because I've seen them on the Cinema Snob. But even before then, there are a lot of religious movies. But because in the grand old country of Mexico, a lot of people are raised Catholic. So, that whole thing, there are Catholics and Christians. But I was raised Catholic when I was a kid before I, grew up and was able to make a decision for myself and determine what I want to believe in. And during Easter, they would show a lot of religious movies on TV. They would have the Ten Commandments, Jesus Christ Superstar, and most recently the Passion of the Christ, which is that's a horror movie. That's a gore movie right there. But one of those movies that I've been trying to hunt down because I watched it many years ago with my parents, and I remember my father had a beta cassette where he recorded Jesus Christ Superstar and this one, The Last Temptation of Christ, with William Dafoe playing Jesus. So yes, indeed, and I remember this movie, and I've always wanted to get a copy of it on DVD, and thankfully I was able to get the Criterion release of this movie. And you get a updated restoration, as you do with all Criterions. Special features are a little bit lacking. It's a lot of text, and it does have a video recorded with the director recording as much as he could on location, so that's pretty cool. So yes, finally picked up The Last Temptation of Christ to complete my collection of religious themed movies. Yes, indeed, because I have quite a few. You'd be surprised how many I actually own. Picked up Critters Attack. Oh, yes, indeed, one of the Critters legacy sequels released many, many years later. And it does have, what's her face? Oh, shit. What's her face? I can't see. Dee Wallace. Terrible with names, especially when I'm dealing with heat. It does bring back Dee Wallace, who was the mom in the first one, but in this one she's a bounty hunter. I don't think she's the same character. But I like the Critters. I like Gremlins more, I'm not gonna lie, but I like the Critters second. Out of all the line of little monsters that Gremlins inspired, the Critters are the best. Yes, indeed. I always wanted to see a Critters versus Gremlins movie. I'd like to see just the chaos that the Gremlins would cause, along with the fierceness and monstrousness of the Critters. I've always actually wanted to own a replica of Crite. They do sell them, and they're kind of pricey, and I don't think I can build one. Maybe I'll, try to build a Crite for myself, but that's kind of like a future me project. I got a bunch of stuff in my plate that I have to get to. But I like the Critters, a big fan of the franchise, and I still need a few more to complete my collection, but I have Critters Attack, and that makes me quite pleased. Picked up Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Wow, this movie was very funny. And I recently, a couple of months ago, rewatched it on Tubi. It's on Tubi. But I've always wanted to track down the DVD, and I finally got the DVD, and it's an amazing movie. Great double feature between Cabin in the Woods and Tucker and Dale versus Evil. You can pair them up, and they work perfectly because they're both spoofs on the horror genre. And this one is about this group of dumb college kids that are going to go and party, and they encounter the seedy wrong turn, the Hills Have Eyes hillbillies. But they're actually not. They're just two people that go into a cabin that one of them bought, and they want to restore it, and they encounter this girl that falls unconscious, and then just shit happens because of the stupidity of the college kids. But it's a really funny movie, really cool, highly recommend it, and I'm super happy to finally own it on DVD. Picked up G.I. Joe, the movie. Not as epic as Transformers, the movie, but also not as traumatizing. Debatable, because this one does have that scene with Cobra Commander slowly turning into a snake, which was like, Jesus Christ! What the fuck are you doing to Cobra Commander? And he's turning like, I used to be human. And he's just slowly turning into a snake, and I'm like, God damn it, what the fuck did you do to Cobra Commander? I fucking loved Cobra Commander. And they got replaced by that snake guy. I don't remember his fucking name. This was from what I know, this was supposed to be a long, just a TV episode they released on the movie theater. But I liked it. It does have a couple of special features. At least has the trailer, so that's something. And vintage commercial, so that's good. But yes, just really remember Cobra Commander turning into a snake and freaking me out. And the last one, the centerpiece of this haul, of this long series of videos that I'm quite pleased with. From the hidden gems to the gems that I finally got, to the TV shows, to this epic journey that I thank you for accompanying me with, and and I apologize for the heat stroke, but this is the centerpiece. This is the cream of the crop. This is the thing that I am most pleased with. The Rhino Special Collector's Edition of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Yes, indeed. The 1978 spoof movie about tomatoes that start running amok, which gave way to a number of sequels and a really cool cartoon show, and they even had an NES video game, if I remember correctly. And it's just a ridiculous concept of killer tomatoes. And in the first movie, they are just tomatoes. They go spinning around and attacking people. And then as the movies they got a little bit more creative with the killer tomatoes. Now some of them were puppets, or some of them could transform into humans. Just a really cool concept. And this one has a buttload of special features, which I am a fan of. Originally, this did come with a really cool poster, but unfortunately, since this is secondhand, it doesn't come with the poster, which made me quite sad. But I'm still happy to own this. I already have a copy of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but it's one of the earlier releases that don't have no special features. It just has the movie itself. But this one has the movie with a restoration and a buttload of special features, which makes me quite happy. And the packaging is quite cool. It's nice and matte with some glossy finish. I remember seeing this on sale one year at Comic-Con, but it was kind of pricey, and I was like, I can't afford it. I really want to get it, but I can't afford it. It's a Comic-Con exclusive, which I later found out it wasn't. You could buy it anywhere else, but they were selling it at Comic-Con, and they had a really cool booth, and I really wanted to buy it, and it always pissed me off that I didn't have the money to buy it back then. But eventually, there's an old saying that if you wait long enough, and you live long enough, eventually everything you want will come your way. Such is the case with Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It's mine now, and I'm quite pleased with it. So this is the centerpiece of this video, and I will admit, of the whole collection. I was quite pleased to get this particular release of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I know MVD released a better one. It has more special features, even some recycled from this one. And it has a 4K upgrade thing, but this, for nostalgic purposes, and because I was really frustrated that I missed out on this one, I finally got it, and that completes me. Yes, indeed. Quite pleased. So, have you seen any of these hauls? What do you think of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Do you own this actual copy? Let us know in the comments down below. But this is the end of the epic 6-episode long physical media haul. Yes, indeed. Quite pleased when I'm able to add physical media, because can't stress enough how important it is to own physical media and preserve this media so that it is not taken away from us and we actually own what we buy. Yes, indeed. But until I see you all again next time, This has been Professor Macabro, eternally grateful to you all that watch my bizarre content and motivate me to keep on recording. Thank you so much, and until I see you next time, good evening.